While the Western world is talking about biohacking for the last couple of years, in India, many people have been practicing biohacking for the last 5,000 years. Hi, this is Sajeev Nair. I'm a peak performance coach and a serial entrepreneur. I'm excited to introduce myself as a wellness evangelist and a biohacker. Biohacking is the art and science of taking charge of your biology, in fact, taking charge of your physiology and psychology by influencing and modifying your internal and external environment to create a better version of yourself, to be a smarter, faster, and more performing you. That's what biohacking is all about. The average life expectancy is increasing in every country. In India, in the 80s it was 45. Right now in 2020 we are going to touch 70 as the average life expectancy. In 2025 we are expected to cross 75. That means 1 out of 3 is going to live more than 100 years. That means we have every possibility of living more than 100 years. But the question is whether you're going to live longer or die shorter, or live shorter and die longer. Majority of people, if they don't manage their life properly, if they don't understand their body and their mind and their brain properly, they're going to live shorter and die longer. That means you may contract with a disease, maybe at the age of 40 or 50, and still you may live till 100 or 100 plus. That means you are not living, you are actually managing a life, or rather in a worst way you can say it as you are dying for 50 years, which nobody wants. That's why biohacking has become so significant at this point of time. The word biohacking sounds quite technological, quite modern, and quite Western. If you start searching about biohacking on the net, you will come across so many websites and so many videos, and most of them you may think that it's so dangerous, because most of the videos I have seen on biohacking on the YouTube, they are all about inserting sensors, inserting chips inside your body and measuring your biology on a day-to-day basis, on an hourly or even every minute. And you may even come across videos and articles about people editing their gene, doing fecal transplants and all those kinds of different things. This extreme level of biohacking is called grinding, or rather the people who are involved in this kind of extreme level of biohacking, they are called grinders. The normal biohacking is not that extreme. It is not dangerous. It is not something which you have to be scared about. The normal biohacking is influencing your internal and external environment, to create a better version of yourself. This can be done by changing your food patterns. This can be done by understanding what kind of nutrition fits you. This can be understood by what kind of fitness programs will fit you, what kind of physiological postures will actually enhance your quality of life, how you can have better sleep, what should be your duration of sleep, and all those different kinds of things which you yourself can monitor, you yourself can actually do executions on various aspects of these different elements of good health. Though most of the biohacking practices which the Westerners do seems to be quite complicated, or rather at least in terms of when they explain, it seems to be quite complicated. If you go deeper and try to learn what exactly is being done in that, you can see that most of those things we have been in India practicing for the last so many years, or rather maybe thousands of years. I'll share with you a few examples where you can see very scientific, very kind of modern stuff which is there in the West as biohacking techniques, which in India we have been practicing on a regular basis. One such biohacking technique the Western world promotes is meditation. Meditation is something which is quite known in India. In fact, I don't know how many people really do meditate, but it has been practiced in India for the last 5,000 plus years. And when you are talking about meditation, I would rather say that majority of the people may not be practicing meditation only because they are not understanding the logic or the science behind it. Even I was not doing meditation in my life maybe about till 10 or 15 years back. When I understood the science behind meditation, the neuroscience behind meditation, the way meditation impacts my brain, my neurochemistry, and also my biochemistry, that's the time I started meditating. So the problem right now what we face in India is that we are not giving logical explanations to these practices. Right now when the West comes out with the kind of logical explanations, we are right now following them. In fact, all the secrets of biohacking are there in India itself. Another such practice is intermittent fasting. Right now, the entire Western world is going behind intermittent fasting. You know, in India, we have been practicing upavasa for so many years. But maybe that, not many people must have been doing that. Telling you very frankly, till 2 years back, I have never ever done any kind of fasting. I never practiced upavasa. Why? Because I never understood the logic or the science behind the fasting. When I started understanding the science behind intermittent fasting, the way it impacts my biology and the psychology, that day onwards I have started practicing intermittent fasting or upavasa. And right now, weekly at least one day, I go for intermittent fasting, and which has improved my health, improved my energy, improved the way I think, my focus, everything, maybe 100 times. And these are some of the simple biohacking techniques which itself can enhance the quality of life and create a massive better version of yourself in no time. I'll be back with you with more biohacking information in the coming videos. See you next time.